And now you have officially left into, again, a large forest. There is, again, trails that go on. And you would go about for a day.
Is there anything dead on the trails?
Sorry.
I would like to also have out my moon sickle thing. Not the sickle thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, which was one of the piece of papers I think I gave you if you bought it.
The moon sickle.
Yes.
Moon sickle.
Yeah. Go ahead and give me a perception check for your skeleton. Also, is there any sitting arrangements, or you got? There's two different wagons going. Are you all in the same wagon, or are you splitting?
I think we're splitting, right?
That's 6.
Well, we're in wagons. We're close enough to each other, so it shouldn't be that big of a problem.
It would be one's behind the other.
Yeah, I know. It shouldn't cause too much of an issue. It's when we're further apart is when it becomes apparent issues.
Yeah.
Other than that,
okay. Well, the front one would be where Geralt is. Is anybody within the same place as Geralt? Where are they going to be in the?
I would be sticking close with him.
As religious buddies?
Yeah.
50-50 that I am interacting with Geralt and the others to
You did
bolster
not find nothing with
my
the 6. I'm sorry.
relations with various individuals. Odd as Geralt.
So you're sitting in there. Are you going to sit with Geralt's thing? We're in the back.
Wherever he isn't.
Okay, so the back. So 3 and you're just sitting in the back.
So me appearing right behind him is the bad thing?
Right behind him?
Oh no, I'm in
You're
the.
with Geralt, yeah.
No, I'm actually in the back. I rolled. I said odd. I'm
Okay.
Geralt. Even I'm with.
Okay, so it would be like
It's this time frame.
because I love this film and it reminded me. Anybody remember in Jurassic Park where there's the seating arrangements with the Jeeps in the first movie?
Yeah.
And the little kid.
He's talking with.
And he sits in one Jeep and then he leaves and the kid follows. There's like a reverse of it where he's trying to get away from Jackson and sees him sit into it and you just go to the front one.
I'm not even paying him any mind. I am just.
Yeah.
Don't speak to me or that child ever again.
Oh no. So this happens. Which is sad because Geralt would have actually started a conversation and says, "So, Rails, where are you from?"
A town off in the sticks, you could say.
Sticks. Very descript.
Something very unfortunate happened there. It's the place is called Delicet.
Don't say.
Small town.
Bad luck.
Something happened. Remember waking up one day and the village was gone.
You go silently. Says, "How old were you at the time?"
I'd say since I'm about 23 years, I believe canonically. It was about when he was 21 or something. I mainly worked with potions and also worked around, but mostly I worked around the biology of the monsters within and around the territory. Better understanding.
Says, Yep.
You'll be surprised what you find. Not all are bad.
Say, any delicious?
Any delicious. Freaking.
Delicious. Not that I would really know.
It's fine. He says, "I didn't get a taste until I was about your age anyway."
Oh.
Oh my.
In that case, you may say, yeah. If you
There
beat-
would be an awkwardness between this.
My character has a -1 to speaking with humans, for crying out loud. He doesn't speak much.
Well,
Something.
Character. Are you a human? Or sorry, I forgot that what you were.
Yeah, he's a
Yeah.
human because you say, "Oh, that's good because I have another fellow human."
I lived a very quiet life. I didn't
Don't matter to
interact
me.
much with
Um,
other than
Are
my
you a
work.
human?
you may have a natural like awkwardness with humans.
Kind of human.
Something to do with the talkative nature of Gerald. Not Gerald. Gourmand. If he notices, he doesn't play into it or care. The awkwardness. He's used to monsters, just in a slightly different affinity.
Oh,
Cool.
Eating them,
Chill.
yeah.
cooking them.
It's like a
Man
monster
after my
hunter.
own gullet.
I could respect that to a degree, but
oh yeah, I had a cryptid or two. It's just, I'm just thinking about.
Mm-hmm.
you're saying that out loud in the back?
No,
Yeah.
no.
Where are you at? Are you in the front or the back?
I'm with you. Wherever you're at.
I don't know where I'm at. They were talking to you about what they're at.
Wherever he is, and he wants, I believe, interact
I'm
with
in
you
between
guys.
both wagons. Where
Oh,
are you?
you're in between.
He's between both.
I'm in a
I'm
wagon.
in the
I guess.
front wagon with the equivalent of Geralt from Witch Hunter.
The witch hunter.
Or The Witcher.
He looks like it. But
I'm gonna be just in whatever place he's at with my moonsicle.
I guess
Looking
I'm on,
at it.
I guess we're on the back. I don't know.
Yeah, I guess we're in the back with him. I'm gonna be looking at the.
It's my fault.
the
I
back
said
with who?
Well, oh, never mind.
Gerald's is actually riding up with the person
Driving.
driving.
We're in the
He's
back.
talking back to you guys because you're in the frontmost wagon.
Is anyone playing
It's a
music on this
wagon.
trip?
We're in the back of the wagon. Back of the wagon, right?
There might be a guy in
It's not. There's
the
no
back
space.
wagon
Where are
with
we
an
at?
accordion.
Alright, so he's playing
Just
the
asking
accordion in the
where
back.
it's at.
I'm going to create a rhythm like the beat to Don't Fear the Reaper with the cowbell.
I forgot about the cowbell. Where did you pick up the cowbell?
I believe it was the farm.
Oh yeah, that's been so long ago.
So, so there's a room in the back of the wagon, right?
Well,
I didn't grab.
it's the wagon bed. So there's the where they're driving, and then there's the wagon proper. You guys are in the wagon place with some of the with some of the goods.
All right, then. Yeah, we're in the back of that. All right. Thank you.
And there's apparently a guy playing the accordion with
Yeah.
you.
I was looking for my instruments.
Really good.
I don't have an instrument. I'll have everything else. Hey, no bribing the GM.
And you die. Okay.
The poison finally
You fall
set
off
in
the
for
wagon.
his girlfriend.
No, I could
The
easily
poison-
ride in the same wagon with him without him knowing me I'm in that wagon.
Was that a plus?
Is it a one?
Give me a perception roll to see if that works.
Your perception roll.
Perception.
A 5 plus 1, 6.
Your antisocial nature
Give you anxiety.
lets you you're more trying to avoid someone than notice this person. So I guess you sneak in behind some boxes.
Oh, yeah.
I began to talk with the jackalope.
It seems to be very. Sorry, I
The
should.
way he's scared is like, don't talk to me,
Your
don't look
jackalopes
at me,
do.
I'll kill myself.
What? The jackalope? No, the jackalope's actually kind of like.
No, I mean him. He's like, don't talk to me, don't look at me, I'll kill myself.
Jackalope's just sitting there playing. It's found an onion and is just like batting it with his back,
Batting an onion.
almost kind of like a cat.
I turn into like a miniature soccer game across the seats, like push it back and forth.
Mm-hmm. That's really good. This is drug.
He would say, says first we're gonna have to find our crossing. That would be the door. First we're gonna have to find our crossing. Things get kind of odd then. Think a weather change is about to happen too.
Oh dear. You know what that means, folks.
What I have forgot. So,
No.
go ahead and put one weather of your choice on this dice.
One weather?
Yeah, you just draw a symbol. We do have room for two. Go ahead and roll a d20, everybody, to see the highest two will get to draw two to roll these as a
15.
critical roll. 15. Well,
I'm the
And
lowest.
and what was
so
yours?
what's going on?
7.
Nicholas is going to have to roll. You're going to get this dice, and then you get to draw at least one weather as weather is changing. And we're
Weather.
we're going to roll.
Draw weather, not write it down.
You can write down. A lot of
Roll
people
your
prefer
dice.
to draw a symbol, and then if it
Roll your
rolls on
dice.
yours, you have to explain it.
Roll your 20.
Roll your 20 to see if you get to actually do more than one because it's a single.
7.
Okay, so it's
yeah.
actually Trace. You get 2, and then
I get 2 because I had a 10.
Jason gets it. Yeah, I think that's a good way to try to reward. This is a thing that we've done.
Last time we had like a snow day on a forest. It was a sandstorm before.
It was
So
It
this
was,
says magical weather, so expect the unexpected. But if you're expecting the unexpected, then it's no longer expected.
each time that I have seen this happen, it has been something. Well, the last time was asteroid, and you remember that.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
You remember that interaction. My
Nicholas
character
just starts
doesn't
drawing
remember it.
more black scrolls, just more black scrolls. The world becomes horribly irredeemable.
Who's writing this message? It couldn't have been me. My arm involuntarily writing black scroll. Like in that one episode of JoJo where
Oh, yeah.
Giorno starts writing on the plane. Who's writing us?
Alright. Roll weather.
That's you.
Oh, you're not doing one?
I'm doing one, but I'm the last.
Yeah, you get to do 2.
Okay.
Well, you want to see what they are and draw something weird.
Probably I will.
You're not going to do wigs.
Oh,
No way.
Raining wigs.
Raining wigs happened one time in our JoJo campaign.
We need to eventually
Nearly gotten
we need
invasion of
to
Nazis.
set it up. No, it wasn't Nazis. It was Jewish invasion, and I don't know if that was the thing that I erased or something else that was even worse now that I remember.
There was some other conversation that was even worse that I believe that if you wouldn't have erased it would have probably
Oh, well, no one
flagged your
watches
video.
this. None of us watch it, but that was really bad. It was about New
I did
York's
one. You
health
do one, then I'll do the last.
system.
The health system.
Can I check so I don't.
I thought it was like
Oh,
they
I
had
doubt
to
it,
go
I would
dance.
repeat it.
Oh no, trust me, you won't repeat this. The other people I don't even remotely can tell what they are.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
I actually wrote it down.
Okay.
It was
That was bad.
it was bad.
Like in words. Oh.
And words.
Cut this out.
Because it'll be too hard to draw pictures on it.
Don't be afraid to.
I saw it. No.
Don't be afraid to go.
And that's
wild
just
with
one
your
of them.
letter.
Hey, for a hint, Stone Ocean. When they ended the part 1 and didn't get to 2.
Oh.
I'm trying to remember.
It was before we got the finale of Stone Ocean. When they cut it, there was one major weather thing that happened.
Mm-hmm.
Before the
I
halfway
don't know why.
point.
Yeah.
No, that's fine.
the frogs.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. But there's several different weather events in there, and I was curious, like
That's what I was trying to say.
gravity changing on you.
That was actually the
That would
ability of
be
the guy with the
intense.
shoes.
No, that would have been like
What? It's not what we would do.
And as part of the tradition, because he is the new guy, he will get to roll it.
Yeah.
and let's
Roll
determine
it,
what it
roll
is.
it. Everybody died.
Oh, that's just simple Feywild Mist.
Feywild Mist.
I thought it was rain.
I thought it was a
that's-
locust swarm.
That was the first time that we've had something pretty simple
Yeah.
in like
Yeah.
several
So I
times.
set this down there until we need it again, or will it change?
It will probably change again.
Sorry. I blame him. Butterfinger.
But it,
So heavy mist comes up.
I feel like I'm in the cemetery all over again.
Wait, you were there? Hold up. Wait, what?
I mean, a heavy mist comes up.
I had to
mean-
get some.
Daryl
Ice
even says,
Oh.
"Man, this is supernatural."
is it? Which episode?
Then you hear a horse coming up, and you hear Tatiana. No, we're not doing Straub. That was a joke. If anybody knows what that was straight up a joke.
That sounds dead.
No. Geralt would actually say, "This is magical, and this will do." Feywild Mist, he says, "This will have to be our crossing because we don't got a choice." And you go through the mist for maybe 10 minutes, and then suddenly oppressive sunlight, green colors, purple leaves going on. Says, well, I normally like to have some control when we cross over, but welcome to the Feywild.
Welcome to Jurassic Park.
And you can actually sense salt water in the air, because you know it is close to a ocean in the Feywild, but the others don't. It says,
Wait, you mean the
Since
Feywild?
you're talking to Geralt about that? It says, this is the native home of the elves and the Eladrin. Other things. This is actually what we need across to go get our Allosaurus.
I've always wanted to be here. It's the world of the bizarre. Do I see any, like, creatures? Anything?
Go ahead and roll for me a perception roll.
How are you?
16.
You should roll for a sunshine.
No, that's a 16. You had a 7.
He's like, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yes,
don't notice
but I pop up from where I'm at, and say hi. How are you? As you're looking around.
Like, he's looking around and then out from behind, just.
Yeah.
I just pictured the first person camera view looking around and then I was suddenly out from behind a crate.
You're a rather jumpy individual.
Yeah.
This is
-1. Joshua, roll for a sunshine.
Ooh, roll for a transaction? I have to roll for it? No, so you're looking and you see the trees are almost farther apart than what it would be normally. And you're seeing about 150 feet away. You see it's large. Again, it's a large, hairy animal with 2 large claws on each part of their front limbs, and it's kind of almost walking with them. So you actually see since you have a background, it would be a megalania, which is in common, a giant ground sloth. Go and grab one of his claws and like get to a bee's nest and
Is it
Grab
really
some honey.
slow? Because like they're giant. They'd be like,
It's faster than what you would think. Sloths, if you know sloths.
Grabs a bee nest.
No, it just like scrapes into a bee nest and honey badger time. Like, I don't care.
Pulling out a fuzzball.
Okay.
possible?
Got a black bear.
If you want to pass a black bear, closest thing I think is the sun bear. That's all standing arms. Also, the bottom. Oh, it's bad.
Jason, you should get an owl bear.
It's not on the
I
list.
can't.
Yeah, the Megalania is just chilling there. It's a huge beast. Which is
Okay.
the closest we got. Sun bear.
Well, it's now walking beside the caravan.
Oh.
I don't know where.
Where in the world did that bear come from? This is a Feywild. I just noticed.
That's not a cocaine bear, right?
No.
Gerald says we have a bear?
Yes.
Yeah, that's a bear. It's walking next to it.
Just some backup.
So, someone's a druid?
I look back to you because I kind of know you're like a druid. It's like,
Kind of. He's very druid.
I just look to you as like,
I would be like shaking no with my sickle in my hand, like.
He's a liar.
druid?
Okay, I guess it's
I
help.
am a jack of all trades.
Okay.
I think he's talking common. You should know by now. Whatever common means.
Do I sense any like spirits, like little, like those little like things?
Twanga?
Yeah, those little things that followed us before.
You can roll to see that.
Oh, two.
Yeah, you don't think there's many Twanga here. You also look and don't see any of their little stone huts that they kind of build. And,
So good.
don't seem to be here.
So good.
But this is when I would want one of you to elect to kind of be a lookout to kind of roll to see what event happens as your first day of travel, other than slipping into the Feywild. So who wants to roll a perception check? Roll and add perception to see an event.
I got 18.
In between.
What I see, what I hear, what I smell,
So about
what I taste.
2 hours in, they're going on, and it's a game trail more or less is what they're using, because there isn't an easy way to have consistent roads in the Feywild slipping in and out. Geralt holds up a hand and is like, "Hop, stop!" And you look back to you guys. He says, "Now this is a sight to see." He says, "Come on, asks all you guys to step out." And you see there is kind of like 5 foot by 5 foot hedge that's grown up in a circular mound, and there's kind of like an entry. And he says, "Who's brave enough to try to just stick your head in there?"
I'll go ahead.
Wow, brave
whoa.
people.
He would look
Roll
at
for who
you.
does it first.
We run like children over to it.
I bet money there goes.
17.
2.
I definitely got to.
You get to it before, but as you're running, you've it gets unnaturally larger, and from your guys' perspective, it looks like he's shrinking, but it's getting larger and you get there, and it's not like sticking your head. You can just walk through. There's a clear, like what looks to you like a 10, 15 foot. And as you're peering in, there's sunlight going in through, and it just looks like branches. And in the middle, you see it's almost like a large ogre creature with like 4 pairs of horns, 2 going this way, 1 going up, and he's just playing with bones. Says, you here to play? As you're walking up, you're seeing this too.
I'm
Here to
gonna go ahead and say, what you playing? Basically.
We're playing bones here.
How do you play bones?
You just roll and see who gets more.
I would love to play some bones.
There's a good 50 feet in between you and this creature. You have to walk in. And Geralt on the outside just looking at you guys like, this is going to be funny. It's like, well, do you got anything to gamble?
Oh,
To gamble for bones.
I got this club. I have a club. Do you want this club? Will this be good enough? Nah.
What's your
If it was turkey, maybe, but
What's your interest?
Turkey club.
this is odds and ends. And what about where you? Come on, spend some time.
I got like, I'm gonna do like,
In the mood for magic or
Cookies.
food?
I have cookies.
Oh, cookies! Yeah, that's my guy.
I
You
have
got
like,
cookies.
I'm going to toss in 6 cookies.
And I will
Well, we'll
toss.
see. That's good to trade. That's good.
And I toss in like 5 potato and wonder if that would be good.
They're eyeing. There's roots, but as you guys walk closer to this guy, what looks like it's just the inside of a bush, you start seeing first like see-through, and then more visible is like it's like a fancy not ballroom, but like you ever seen like a mansion's like hunting lodge where there's fancy doorways, and as where you're seeing this guy that's just playing with bones, you see like literally like a blackjack table appear, and he has like a visor, and everything starts looking like a casino the further you get in, and it's now physical to the touch.
That's cool. Alright.
Some fun magic going on here.
Still bones in his hand.
I got some cookies here. I sit down at the table.
You got yourself
he
hand bones to play?
throws you some dice. Yeah, again, it's gonna be a D6.
I'm gonna throw down like it's your starting bid or something.
He says, "We'll accept 1 cookie."
1 cookie. All
Yeah.
right. Mm-hmm.
He puts like 3 bones in comparison.
I'm a potato for hand bone.
2 potato.
2 potatoes.
A hand bone. Why a hand bone? You would say.
Questions and not enough answers.
Well, yeah, again, it has to be a dismembered hand, still with flesh.
Still-
But he would throw a hand up.
I figure that's what you need it for. You need
Yeah.
those material components.
Well, he don't care, or he don't get it.
One more drug.
So all you have to do is, you're going to roll a d6, and then we're going to reveal who has the highest d6, get everything in the pot.
Oh, cool.
It's everything in the pot.
Yeah,
Okay.
that was the dice.
6.
I roll a
Yeah.
2.
You get it, and you get the 3 little bones that you handed, the hand, and Trace's cookie, or
Oh.
Shambles' cookie.
A cookie. Hey, that cookie is made specially.
Round 2, anyone?
I'm gonna throw in another cookie.
Another ham bone.
This time he literally goes and grabs, and it's literally like a ship anchor onto the table.
A ship anchor.
What?
Entire ship anchor onto the table. Shoot, I'll put in another 2 potatoes, just make that even more interesting.
So you have 4 potatoes.
4 potato for this.
Are you letting it ride, or are you just putting your previous potatoes in too?
The previous potatoes in, and along with like 2 extra this time for this bet.
Okay. That's it. And you put 1 cookie?
I'll put down 2 cookies.
Okay, 2 cookies. He's like, that's a high roller. And you see, like, an elven lady come up and, like, hand you glasses.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it would be technically an eladrin, but...
Glasses, as in drinks.
Drinks, yes.
Cannot. Does anything seem off about the drink at all?
Roll a perception for me.
1.
You die.
Oh, shoot.
With me,
You don't seem to know. It looks like either some sort of white wine or some sort of fruit beverage, it seems to be.
before I take a sip of my glass,
I'm taking a drink because of that fail. I'm taking a sip.
I'm going to be doing, before I drink it, I'm going to like look at it and cast the spell Purify Food and Drink.
And then he dies.
I'm going to have to say this. You gotta be careful with that. Because I had one GM did that to your alcoholic drink, removed all the alcohol. Alcohol's a poison.
It is.
Do I
You
taste anything funny?
It is, it's a sweet fruit wine of some sort that you can't really hit. It's somewhere between, it's kind of like a citrus that you can't get, like closer to like pineapple with a little, like a grape tartness to it on the back end. It's something abnormal. You see your drink literally start to like carbonate. It was not carbonated before. It goes
When I cast the spell,
yeah, and then it clears up.
it clears like
Yeah.
clear.
Yeah,
Like water?
Yeah. Before it had an awkward fishy smell. Now it seems to be water.
Is there any silver on my sickle? Like
Silver on the sickle?
Maybe
What?
a part of the handle of the
I
base.
I hold a hand towards you. Put a silver nearby. That is a way of detecting poison. If you didn't know that,
Sometimes, like,
silver
changes.
turns black when poison is near.
I wonder what poisons, but I won't. You have no alarm with it.
Okay.
His seems to be fine. Yours seem to be like fish gallbladder liquid or something.
I drink it now, or
It is
smell
water.
and drink
It is water when you drink it.
Just
It's water. Okay.
It's pouring water now.
Okay. Drink water.
Say, well, you ready to roll?
Oh yeah, I'm ready to roll.
Oh,
I placed
yeah.
down my 2 cookies.
What you got?
I got 6.
6.
Oh.
4. I guess you gotta roll again between yourselves. The house is out of this one.
Ooh. Thank you.
6.
4.
Well, it's yours. It's yours.
The anchor is.
If you can lift it.
Could I examine the anchor?
What form of examination do you want? You want a history check on the anchor? You want just a straight one? Are you trying to detect anything beyond what's
What
on
it's
it?
made out of?
Okay.
Yeah. 11.
It's just an anchor.
It's just made of iron.
You seem to detect that it is, even though it has maybe a few barnacles still to it, it seems to be made out of a metal that does not corrode, so it is a pure metal, and that's about all you get.
Hey, you got 4 potatoes.
Got 4 potatoes,
Potatoes.
and I got my 2 cookies back.
4 potato. You
You
got
got-
2 cookies. I have 1 of yours.
You got an anchor now.
Here, Geralt calling in. You guys having fun in there? He looks back at you as like, this is literally a gambling den.
Oh.
Much fun.
Is that a joke?
That's what they call it. It is a den for gambling. This is.
No, but Garrett wasn't very excited about it. He was like, yeah.
We're gonna have to wrap up here soon.
I think
Should
I
that
like
would
that.
be good for now.
But
I think that would be
Something tells
good,
me
but
it's not
Am I strong
Useful
enough to
items.
lift this anchor? Like, how big is this anchor?
Could I assist with lifting anchor?
Could you assist?
A large creature could probably wield it a little bit better,
Oh,
but as you go and try to lift it, it actually is lighter than you expect.
okay. I can.
Yeah.
I pick it up.
Is it
Is it because
two-hander?
it's small in perspective? Technically, this is a tiny anchor. Because of perspective, I'm just now
It's a
realizing
tiny
this.
We'll see
I
as you
pick
leave.
it up.
If you want to go in for the last round, just like,
Yeah.
no, gambling monies.
I'm going to be.
I just checked out the rest of the drink. It's like, good day.
I'm going to be.
I need you to roll a Constitution check.
Roll a Constitution. 19.
Good for the wizard.
Not so good for the party. I mean,
You're feeling it, and there's definitely some sort of alcoholic level to it, but you have not become inebriated enough to become poisoned, which is how normally they rule inebriation to be. You would know once you drink that, like maybe one more probably be
Here,
different.
let me help you with that anchor.
I grab. Kind of like guide you with my anchor and everything. I'm like, I'm ready to head back. Let's get back to the wagon. And I start walking back.
Yeah, we
with
start
the
walking
anchor.
back with what we've got.
As you're walking back, everything starts going ghost form as the walls start, and you start seeing the bush. And you also, as you're walking back, you see a ghostly, like, after image of yourselves walking through that you didn't see the first time.
Whoa.
And as you're walking back, you get bigger, and so does your objects.
The objects get bigger with us.
Yeah.
That is the anchor getting heavier.
You guys look, it looks like they just went back in. Gerald says you had fun, and they came back out. It was like an uncomfortable...
Is the anchor heavy now? Or is
It's still lighter than you expect. It
Okay.
can be wielded by you, even though it's way too over...
I come-
what I do is,
I come
like,
back
it's
and
okay. I asked the main guy, is it okay if I toss this in the back for now and stuff? Like, just keep it in there.
And he says, I know adventurers. It's fine.
I come back 4 potatoes short, but with a gain of 3 bones, a cookie in a hand.
Man,
My friend's cookie.
he stole my cookie.
But you got 4 potatoes. You're
No,
You
I
don't
got
mess with
2.
wild
I
magic.
got 2.
no, you got 4 potatoes.
Wow, man.
I got.
I'm sure you'll find out what to do with this.
especially
potatoes.
when the veteran adventurer is chuckling his ass off.
I got an anchor, guys. Like,
Right, we're gonna go ahead and head forward.
How much bigger is the hand? Can I identify the origin of the hand?
Yeah, go ahead and roll me like, that'd be nature to see what it is.
Alright, so a nature.
Or medicine.
Medicine might be. It's whatever's probably the best for you.
Medicine.
Both of them are the same.
Okay.
12 plus 3, 15.
You look at the hand and you see it's slightly clawed, and there is just the finest scent of like webbing between it.
It belongs to Spider-Man?
Aquatic?
Yeah,
okay.
That's a fascinating hand.
just because I like the reference, it's Kuatoa.
What's cool with them?
Kuatoa hand.
You still have not watched Tales from My D&D
Okay.
campaign.
At least start with a new one.
Yeah, at least start with the new.
You should do that. You
If
should
there's
also
only
do that
one
with
episode at the
Marines.
moment. Yeah, One Piece D&D with Marines.